Everyone, welcome back to Social Equity, the podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Spallino. If you're watching this replay, I'm so glad that you're getting the information, that you're able to implement the secrets that I'm going to share, but you want to join me live on Instagram on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time every single week, because on Social Equity, I teach you how to turn your content into profit. If you are here, you're ready to buckle up and learn some incredible secrets today. Welcome, my friend Patricia. Chelsea, Patricia. I don't know why I just said Patricia. Okay, Kelly's here, Daniel's here, Raymond's here, Jade's here. Okay, guys, today I'm going to be teaching on the 6 secrets to getting more visibility, more reach, and more money on social media. This is going to be juicy. Oh, I'm so pumped. Who is like, I'm here, I've got my notebook out, I am ready to learn, I am ready to take notes, and I'm ready to take action. If that's you, drop a yes, it's me in the chat with your favorite emoji. Hey, Kelly says happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. If you're listening to this podcast, new episodes come out every single Monday morning. But if you want to watch the live show, you got to tune in on Instagram Live on Wednesdays at 12 Central Standard Time. Hello, my line yogi, Alita, welcome. So today I'm going to be teaching on the 6 secrets to getting more visibility, more reach, and more money on social media. If you're excited to learn, drop a yes in the chat. I'm definitely going to be challenging you today. I'm going to be giving you 6 secrets, and you can immediately start implementing them into your content plan. If that is something that you're like, okay, Sophia, like you just tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. Let me know, because I want to know that the women who are listening to this are actually going to take action. Because when you take action, you will make more money. This is how it works. Kelly says, yes. Okay. Love it. Alita says, work. Yes. Love it. Okay. So first of all, this challenge is definitely not for some people. This challenge is not for people who think that wanting more feels like bad or wrong for their nervous system. And this is not like, you're not gonna like this show or me or the challenge if somehow seeing someone ahead of you financially triggers you. Like if you're triggered by seeing someone's success rather than being inspired, click off now, unsubscribe, unfollow, because you will not like me. Now, keep in mind, I've built a multi-6-figure business in 18 months. I teach women how to do it in less than 6 because I distilled a plan that is proven so that they can do it so much faster than I had to do it the long, hard way. And the truth of the matter is, although I'm a multi-6-figure business owner, I aspire to be a multi-million-dollar business owner. So I have to look up to women who have gone even further than I have. Instead of being triggered by people who have had quote unquote more success financially or in any area of life, I am inspired. So if you walk around feeling like, okay, I am a little jealous, or why not me? Like I couldn't do that, then you need to probably listen to someone else, because this would be really triggering for you. If you're the kind of woman who has the attitude like, why the fuck not me? Of course me. Yes, if she can do it, I can do it. Then you're in the right place, okay? So you're my kind of woman if the thought of being average in life gives you the ick, okay? So if that's you, if you're like, I don't want to be average at what I do, no matter what you do, whether you are a coach, whether you're a service provider, whether you're an author, whether you are a dentist, whether you are a woman in aesthetics, whether you are a dating coach, whether you're a nutrition coach, if the thought of being average in life in general, in your daily habits gives you the ick, you're in the right place. Anyone here where you're like, I have the ick of being average? Thank you, Alita. Alita says, excuse me, ma'am, you dropped your crowd. Thank you. You dropped yours. Okay. Now, 2, if average routines in your life give you the ick, like people who literally wake up and do something they hate every day, like you just can't relate. Like, just can't relate. Like, can't relate to that routine of doing something you don't like, that routine of doing something that doesn't work again and again, that routine of not taking care of yourself emotionally, spiritually, physically, going to the gym, doing the things that like actually help. Like, you cannot relate to people who do not help themselves. Yeah? Some people aren't going to like to hear that. Some people are going to be highly triggered. Oh, my glasses are reflecting. I'm going to take them off. If that's something that triggers you, you're in the wrong place. But if you're the kind of woman who's like, I create a routine to build the life of my dreams, you're in the right place. And this is going to trigger people. I already know, okay? But I'm going to say it anyway, because I have no shame in my game. An average size income is not what you are here to create. An average size income is not what you will stand for. And here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with an average size income. Not at all. Like, you're not any better if you make more money than someone else. That's not what I'm talking about here. But you know that it's not your destiny to make an average size income. You know that you are made for more. And since you looked in the mirror, you had this dream. Like, as a little kid, you were just kind of like, I can do anything that I want to do. And maybe your parents didn't even tell you that. Maybe that was something that was just always there in you. And you want to do something crazy ass big because you can. Because you have a desire. Because you know God gave you a brain and a purpose for a reason. And you know that impact equals profitability. You understand that making a lot of money means you've made a lot of impact, means that you're worthy of making the money. Like, there's nothing gross about making a lot of money, because it's just a direct reflection of the impact that you've been able to create. Therefore, you have no guilt around making a lot of money. Are you with me? Are you my kind of woman? Are you still listening? Are you hanging in? I'm loving the comments. Alita, you're hilarious. Okay, so if you're still here, then yes, let's dive into the 6 secrets to getting more visibility, more reach, and more money on social media. Now, this is a challenge. These are 6 secrets. If you implement all 6, you are going to get more visibility. With visibility comes opportunity to make more money. This is how the world works. This is how social media works. It's not rocket science, but it does take action. And sometimes we don't know the actions to take. We just don't know. And if we could take strategic actions, small steps every day, we would get more and more visibility and be able to create more and more revenue for ourselves. But the problem is we get stuck because we don't know exactly what's going to create that. So instead of doing something, we do nothing. And I want to end that cycle for you today by giving you 6 secrets. So are you ready to implement these? Pretend you're my client today. Pretend you're paying $447 an hour for this advice. Or you can join the Profitable Personal Brand Coaching Program, where I help you build a profitable personal brand in 6 months or less. And it is super, super affordable. So you get 6 months with me in a group coaching program with live coaching. And right now, it is $2,000 to join this container now. I don't know where you're going to be listening to this podcast episode or watching the replay, but right now, that is what we're offering during the beta period. So if you're like, Sophia, I've always wanted to work with you, but I didn't want to pay $447 for an hour. I'd rather pay you $2,000 for 6 months of working with you. Oh my God, that's like amazing. It is amazing, and I will probably never offer this price again. So if that is you, go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram and DM me the word PPB, or the acronym PPB, Profitable Personal Brand, for the coaching program, and we will get you some more information about it, okay? But let's get into the secrets, because they are good. Okay, first, I want you, if you are just getting started as a coach or a service provider, which I know we've got some new ones in here. I know Kelly's new. I know Alita's just starting building her personal brand. What you need to do is going to be a lot aggressive. You got to do some batshit crazy things to get batshit crazy level money. And it takes a different kind of strategy in the very beginning, which means going full force into visibility. And the one thing that a lot of people won't tell you is you can actually join Facebook groups for problems in your niche. So for instance, if you are a coach that helps people with autoimmune disorders, you can join support groups for that specific autoimmune disorder, and you're able to add value in that group and just encourage people to follow you on your social media. When you go into Facebook groups to promote, you cannot directly promote yourself, but you can add value to the conversations and then get people to follow you on social media. Okay? So that's the first secret, is get into Facebook groups that are solving problems, or community groups for people who are experiencing problems that you solve. Search for the problems that you solve, join that group. So if you are a life coach and you help people the way Kelly does through automatic writing, she'd be joining groups that help people who have experienced. She needs to decide what women does she want to help. What experiences does she want to help them overcome with her process, with her services? And then search for those problems, support groups for those problems, and start lending advice, and then getting people to follow you over on your social platform where you give more of that advice for free. Okay? Always be giving away value for free. The more you give, the more you get. Okay? So that's the first thing. Add value in Facebook groups that solve the problems of your ideal customers. Okay? Number 2, I want you to start adding value to your industry's thought leaders post. I want you to comment something insightful every single day on 5 different accounts on people in your industry. So for me, let me just give you an example. I am a social media strategist and business coach. I work with women to build their profitable personal brands. So instead of people who are very, very similar to me on the internet, I may not go on their posts, but I will go on other people in my industry, meaning I will go to other marketers. I will go to other copywriters. I will go to people who share about trending sounds, other coaches that have a slightly different angle than me. And I will begin to comment on their social media posts. Okay. I will choose their most recent social media posts. I will comment something insightful and actually helpful, and I'll go in and I'll like 20 comments from the people who have commented on their post. And that gets me visibility. That helps people who have not discovered me before discover me. And I will do that to 5 different accounts every single day. This is your visibility challenge. Number 2, can you commit to doing this for yourself? Adding value to 5 different thought leaders' posts every single day. People in your industry, not your exact niche. And then add a comment to that post. And then go ahead and like 20 of the comments that are on the post. That is the formula. Oh, you're welcome. Cat Mom says this is awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. I share so much value. If you love what I share for free, oh my God, you need to come into the PPB coaching program where I will help you for 6 months build your profitable personal brand. Cat Moms, if you want more information on that, DM me PPB. And we will get you information about joining the program. This is the most affordable the program will ever be because we're in the beta period. Okay, we've got San saying, I don't have that type of money. And someone responded, Death Priestess says, well, then apparently you need a coach. And that is the truth. I would not be where I am today without having invested in education and coaching. And that is why I give away so much for free, because I understand that not everyone is starting from a place where they can invest in something huge, like a private coach. Like my private coaching is anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month, but I offer a group coaching program. Right now in the beta period, it's only $2,000 a month. And I offer so much free content. Like right now you're getting this free training. So soak it all in. Whatever you can grab for yourself, whatever is going to get you to that next step, jump in. I know for me, it's putting a fire under my butt and investing in myself. is when you invest in yourself, you take the action. You don't just like hear the information, you actually do the thing because you're like, oh, I invested in this. I need to like make this investment worth it. Okay. Secret number 3, if you're just joining in, I'm sharing the 6 secrets to getting more visibility, more reach, and more money on social media. Number 1 was adding value in Facebook groups in your industry. Okay. Grabbing all the problems you solve and searching for that in Facebook groups and adding value, helping people in those Facebook groups. Number 2, adding value to the industry thought leaders post on Instagram by going and adding value to the post with a comment and liking 20 of the comments. Okay, that's going to be how you get some more visibility there. 3, this is a good one. Don't start a podcast, be on a podcast. Because when you have your own podcast, you're reaching your own audience. If you want to expand visibility, you will get on podcasts and be a guest so you can reach people in a completely different pond, a completely different audience. Hey, Beth, what's up? So that is the strategy there. Get on a podcast. Now, the strategy to getting on a podcast is a little tricky sometimes to get someone to notice you, to let you come into the podcast. Can I be on your podcast? Like, that's just not going to work. You got to show that you're there to add value, which means it's really important that you build a profitable personal brand on Instagram where you look like a thought leader. Someone's going to want on the podcast. If you have not set your social media profile up for business success and you want a free guide that will help you do this in less than 1 hour so people can take you seriously and begin to pay you on the internet, I have a free audit to profit guide. You just need to DM me the word profit and we'll get it over to you. So if you're listening to this and you're like, I want the free audit to profit guide. I want to set my business up for success in less than 1 hour. Sophia, please. I'm so happy to share this free resource. Just DM me profit. Now that's the first thing. In order to get on a podcast, you got to have that profile set up for success. Hey, Angie. Okay. The next thing you're going to need to do to get on a podcast is you're going to want to slide into the DMs of the host and you're going to want to pitch yourself. Hi, I'm Sophia Spallino. I help powerful women build profitable personal brands. I see that you do this on your podcast and I'll be able to touch the women who listen, touch their hearts and their minds by sharing this information. I know that this would be a mutually beneficial episode for us to record together. Your audience is going to love me, and when I promote it on my platform, my audience is going to love you. Really sharing the mutually beneficial reasons why you should record this podcast together, because as a podcast host, they're investing their time on you. So really giving them all the reasons. As you introduce yourself, you could even say, these are the 5 questions that I want to ask you on the podcast or that I'd like you to ask me. Maybe you do a mix of back and forth to have a conversational podcast. You know, I'd really love if you ask me these questions. I'm going to teach on this and I'd really love to ask you these questions. So you're immediately providing value. You're immediately telling them, like, it's not going to be a lot of work for you. You don't have to outline this for me. I'm going to come in and I'm going to give you exactly what you need for me to be on your show and it be beneficial to your audience and for your show to grow. So you're always proposing it as a benefit to the podcast host, okay? If you're just tuning in, guys, I'm sharing my 6 secrets on getting more visibility, more reach, and making more money online. We've just gone through 3. The first one's add value to Facebook groups. The second one is comment on industry leaders in your industry leaders posts on Instagram. So you're commenting and you're liking 20 comments on 5 different industry leaders every single day on Instagram. And then you're getting on podcasts, because it's not about having a podcast. It's about getting on a podcast to get visibility. And then eventually you can have your own podcast. Now, for the biggest tip, the biggest media tip of the day. Are y'all ready for it? Drop me a heart if you're listening. If you're like, we're ready for secret 4. Oh my God. Sophia, we're on the edge of our seats. We're taking notes. That's what I thought. Okay, so you're going to create content that gets reach. Where are you going to create content that gets reach if you don't really have a following? Where? There are 2 platforms that are extremely easy to get reach on without having an audience. Hello, Anato. So glad you're here. Hello, Ashlo. What are those 2 platforms? Okay, I like to think of social media platforms almost like a funnel. Actually, I do think of them like a funnel because we have visibility platforms and we have nurturing and selling platforms. Nurturing and selling platforms are places like Facebook and Instagram where you can really dig into the DMs. People can really watch your stories. They're used to engaging on stories in a different way than they do on like stories on stories on TikTok. They're really used to looking at stories and getting nosy about stories and wanting to know you more and following on Instagram in a closer relationship kind of way than TikTok or YouTube. However, Death Priestess, that's a good guess. However, the two platforms that I'm going to recommend as visibility platforms to funnel people to Instagram for you are posting on TikTok and posting on YouTube Shorts. Okay? So secret number 4 is to create content on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and your call to actions are inviting people to join you on Instagram. When you engage with people in the comments, you're inviting them to join you on Instagram. You're inviting them to DM you on Instagram. Okay? Now, you're like, Sophia, that's great. I can create content on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. That's easy. I can post on TikTok. I can repost it to YouTube. I can repurpose it, which, by the way, when you come into my coaching program, I teach you how to turn content into profit by cutting your time for content creation in half, by giving you the exact repurposing software that I use with a discount code and providing plug and make money templates that help take the creative process and cut it in half. So there's so many ways to shortcut your content creation time. And the biggest way is going to be repurposing content. And the second way is going to be using templates for content that actually performs well and doing it again and again. One of the women in my program this week, Anna, saw 1,000 new followers on Instagram in 1 week because she used my plug and make money models. They work, okay? And she's using them in such a unique way. Anyone can use it for their business. If you're a service provider or a coach, this is for you. If you're curious about joining my program, which is the most affordable way to work with me, $2,000 for over 6 months of working with me right now. If you join in the beta period, just DM me PPB and I'll get you more information about it. Again, this is the most affordable way that I've ever priced to work with me. And it's a live coaching program. It's not a basic ass course. And I'd love to have you in it. Okay, so here is how this works. You're going to create content for TikTok. You're going to repost it on YouTube Shorts. Now, to get visibility, you're like, Sophia, like, what's the trick though? There's 3 different three different types of videos that I want to make sure that you are creating every time you create visibility content on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. First, I want you to create videos with hooks that remind people that you're the same, that helps you relate to people. Now, you can hook with relatable pain. You can hook with relatable pleasure. You can hook with relatable humor. Every single time. Something that just identifies people as like, I'm one of you. I'm talking to you. We get each other. We vibe. We're the same. Kind of like how I positioned this live in the very beginning. If you go back and watch the replay or you listen to the podcast episode, you will see that I am priming my ideal audience. If you are not this, you're not going to like this. If you are this, you're going to be triggered by this. Now, if you are this kind of woman, you're going to love this and get so much value. That is how I communicate, so I can easily filter people out who aren't my people and only bring in people who are actually going to take action and really invest in building their own profitable personal brand. So those are the 3 different types of immediate hooks, immediate connection points I want you to make. Another type of video that can go viral, like those hooks you can apply to long form, you can apply to short form. Another thing you can do is tell your hero's journey story. You can do this in short form with text on the screen. You could do this with long form by actually telling your story. And I say long form, it's still a short form content, but long form as in you can tell a longer story on TikTok. You can tell a story for 3 to 10 minutes on TikTok, depending on what your account allows you to do. At certain points, you hit different milestones. You're able to film for longer than 3 minutes. You could film for 10 minutes. And those stories do really well. If you're just getting started on TikTok and you have a longer story to tell, you could do a part 1, a part 2 series, part 3 series to tell a longer story. And that is going to help people get to know you and get to see how you got from point A to point Z and begin to trust you as a leader for them because you were able to do something for yourself. The third type of content you can create on TikTok and YouTube Shorts is, I want you to take before and after photos and make videos. Tell the hero's journey story with photos. So there's a photo behind you on the screen in green screen. This is the before. This is the after. This is how I got here. The step by step and how they can do it too. And the one thing that I really want you to focus on when you're writing copy for these posts is to always be leading the copy with a Googleable question. So these videos come up in search engines. So if you're a nutrition coach and you're telling people about your weight loss journey, how you lost 30 pounds, then you need to share a Googleable question like how to lose 30 pounds in 3 months or whatever that time frame is that you work with your clients and the time frame that you were able to get it done, so it's searchable, and then go into your caption. I know how to do it because I did it. Here's the steps, right? That is going to make your videos more searchable. One really big key factor here. If your first line of your copy is the Googleable question and you're using a repurposing software, that will become your title on YouTube. And that Googleable question really helps you in the YouTube algorithm. So people can actually be searching for something and find it. So that is what I highly recommend. Your first line of your copy being a Googleable question. Okay, who is ready for the 5th secret to get more visibility and more money online? If you're still listening and you're like, Sophia, you are laying this down thick. Like this is, I should be paying for this training right now. Like I'm eating it up. I'm taking notes. I'm so ready to hear secret 5. Let me know. Drop me some hearts. Who is getting some value from this? Let me hear. Let me hear. Kelly is. Hello, Dancing. Hello, Jaga. Hello, Erica. Hello, Kendall. Okay. The 5th secret is responding to others and piggybacking off of their visibility. Okay, so right now, as you're here in this live and I'm talking to you about your business, if you begin to talk about your business and you get advice from me, but someone in the comments sees you as the expert in your niche, and they're like, oh, I want to work with Kelly later for that, then you just got more visibility, right? You're able to piggyback off of my visibility right now. You're creating connections. You're being social on social media. Picture that, right? So that is a great way to do it. But how can we literally piggyback off viralability? I'm going to tell you how. So there will be videos that are viral that answer questions that people are searching to solve their problems in your niche every day. So you can search on Instagram, you can search on TikTok, and you can type in how to solve blank problem, or you could, what to do about blank. And these are things that your ideal clients are searching. Now, when you start to see people with these problems, or maybe you just search the problem, like just got diagnosed with blank if you're a coach in wellness, right? And you solve a certain problem. So you can search for people who are actually experiencing these problems, and you can make on TikTok what is called a duet or a stitch, responding to their video with your advice, or you can remix it on Instagram in the feed, and you're able to give them advice. Now you can face the cam give advice, you can just have advice come up on the screen in text while you're just doing like a video of you typing or something like that, but your advice comes up in text on the screen. Either way, you're piggybacking off of the viralability or visibility of this video that is already performing well, where someone is literally asking for the answer to their problem, and you're the answer to their problem. And yes, you could get a client from this, right? You could, but even better than that, you're getting visibility from everyone that's seeing their video who has searched to solve this problem. and you're showing up as the expert, being willing to give your advice for free. And so someone else who has a different nuanced variation of that problem, or who wants to go deeper with you, is going to reach out and be like, I know you can help. I saw this video. I saw your value. I saw your heart to help. That is how you piggy off of someone else's visibility and provide value. And the last secret to increasing visibility and making more money online is collaborating on Instagram posts or Instagram live shows with thought leaders in your industry. Again, you don't want to find someone in your exact niche necessarily. You can, but you're going to do better by having someone, reaching out to someone who is in your industry, but not your exact niche. So if you're a dating coach, maybe you collaborate with a life path coach who helps people figure out what they're meant to do with their lives. And you guys go live, and you already know that your audiences do this. It's people who want to better their relationships on one hand, and it's people who want to better their everyday routines or their jobs on another hand. And those people both care about bettering themselves, personal development and self-growth. So you're able to have a little Venn diagram where your audiences meet in the middle, and you find this mutually beneficial relationship. Again, if you are trying to reach out to somebody to pitch yourself for a live or a podcast or a collaboration post, it's really important that your profile is set up for business success. If you want my free audit to profit guide to set your profile up for business success in less than 1 hour, DM me the word profit so we can get it over to you, so you're able to look like a serious thought leader in your industry. If you don't have your profile set up for success, no one's going to want to know or trust you, much less someone have you on their podcast or collaborate with you. So it's really important that the foundations are laid, and I'm willing to give it to you for absolutely free. So just DM us profit on my Instagram at Sophia Spallino, and I will be happy to get you that audit to profit guide. Now, when you are pitching yourself to collaborate on an Instagram post, pitching yourself to collaborate with a podcast guest, pitching yourself to collaborate on a live show, I want you to slide into the DMs with first a text-based comment, text-based message that's like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I help these women do this, and I know that my audience is going to love following you because they're interested in blank. So you're giving them that value immediately. Like, my audience is going to love you because they already love this that I talk about, and what you do is a little different. They're going to find value in that. They're going to want to follow you. They're going to want to hire you. Now, my audience, I know your audience is going to love me because I share this, this, and this. And on your show, I want to share these 5 secrets with you, or these 3 secrets with you about how to blank and give an outcome. So if you're a dating coach and you want to get on a Life Paths Coach is live show, you would say, hi, I know that our audiences all have the same values of personal development. I know that I can add value because your audience is going to love when I share how to manifest your dream relationship. And these are the 3 secrets I want to share about manifesting your dream relationship on your live show. Are there any questions that you would like me to ask you on the show? And see what happens. Just start this conversation. Again, I would do this with a text-based DM, and then later I would reach out with a video that's like a pop-in if they haven't responded, just a video reiterating like, hi, like you're holding like a selfie, literally in the DMs, sending a video message. Hey, it's so-and-so. I really want to be on a live show with you. I want to collaborate. Let me know if you got my message. I know that my audience is going to love following you. And again, provide that value to them. Mirror back exactly what they're going to get by allowing you the opportunity. Okay, I hope you guys learned so much about how to get more visible on social media to make more money. But more importantly than just absorbing this information, you're going to come back to this live replay, or you're going to come back to the podcast, wherever you're listening, and you are going to actually implement what I shared. Because if you take action, you will make more money. But if you don't, then you're just consuming content, and that's not going to get you anywhere. It really comes down to what small steps are you taking every single day. And listen, if you're not sure what steps to take every single day, I will help you. That is what I'm here to do. I help my profitable personal brand coaching members take small steps every single day. I teach the PPB blueprint that helps you grow your profitable personal brand from 0 to a full-blown profitable personal brand in 6 months or less when you join my program. And right now we are offering a beta price. I've never offered my services for this price before. I'm only doing that because we're currently still building out the program. While we're building out the program, we're offering members to get free live bi-weekly coaching with me until the program launches in mid to end January. So if you are excited about working with me, but you thought, oh, I don't know, Sophia, your VIP program for $5,000 to $10,000 a month, I don't think I can do that. There is a better solution. Right now, we're offering the entire beta program through the official program, the first round of the official program, a 6-month program for $2,000. If you're like, Sophia, this is the moment I was waiting for. This is it. I've always wanted to work with you. I'm doing it. This is my time. Like, I want to build my profitable personal brand. I am going to take action. Let's go. Shoot me a DM that says PPB, and we will get you more information about submitting an application. I'm definitely not accepting everyone. I want to make sure that all the women who come in really understand what it takes to build a profitable personal brand. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is the actionable steps that you will take to build a profitable personal brand in 6 months or less, and I'm so excited to share them with you. So if that sounds like something you're like, Sophia, yes, this is my moment, this is my time, let's go. DM me PPB on Instagram, and we will get you that application. If you're listening to this podcast episode, there will be a link to submit an application in the show notes. Thank you for joining me here on Wednesdays at noon Central Standard Time for Social Equity, where I teach you how to turn content into profit. And remember, get up and go get what you want.